morning, good afternoon and good evening. The Wandering Waffler, we're back. Here we go. We're here for a round two. As you can tell, brilliant weather, really nice. Perfect for what it is. Excuse me, being able to see everywhere and everything. So, just going to go through the normal entrance of where I used to go as a young one. There are a few that you can go through. Just this one was easier for me to get to on my bike, and I just prefer it. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you pretty much the route that we took last time. The only difference of what we're going to be doing is I'll go the same way up and over and round. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I'm going to scrap that. I'm going to go the other way. So we'll take a left where I was going to originally go, and then we'll come back up through the track that I didn't want to go last time because I got scared because I thought I heard someone. And yeah, we'll come back through up to the burial site and have a look at the... So I'm not going to lie, I didn't really do much research because, well, just to be fair, there was a lot on there. I should have, and I'm just doing it in such short amount of time, I thought I'll just have a look on my phone and go through it like that. The hospital was Wiltshire County Lunatic Asylum, and it was opened back in 1851, all the way up to 1995, if I remember correctly. It was serving as a key mental health facility. And when I was saying about all the, so it wasn't just patients, it was staff as well who was buried. But it's quite interesting. And apparently there's like a medieval burial ground there as well, just around the corner. There's a squirrel on this tree that I believe this dog has also noticed. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll go up and round and have a look at everything. Go from there, and hopefully we can get to the part where I was a bit dubious about last time. And I do like that way, you're going up and round, and then it was all through the streams and floodings and everything. So we're coming up to the first part. I don't know if you can remember it. So it was a little fork in the road, the old benches where we used to hang and chill. There we go. So it's quite an interesting read, but it's really good. And then we got the path coming up on our left is where we're going to go this time round, as opposed to last time I went straight up and over the hill. I'll just keep this camera on me. And we've got this nice bridge that we can cross here as well, with a little stream going on. It is really nice area. It takes us all the way up to the top around the outside, and then we go through the woods themselves. It's actually a really nice trail. Again, like I said, you can either walk around with your family, take your dog for a walk as those people were, and it feels like it's further away from the town than it actually is. But yeah, it is a nice place. So this trail goes round. It's nice. You've got all the woods going off into there. It's actually a lot smaller than what I thought it used to be. But it is a good area. It's a good area to go around. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Oh yeah. And you can spend all day here. To this next part here, you've got a nice, brilliant stream that you can take your dogs and your kids, which I'm just about to show you. Let me point the camera back round again. So this is all done up around here. I've not seen it like this before. It was just an old ruinedly footpath, but this is kind of, I'm assuming, where it all has been done and up recently by the local council, which I'm sure, I remember seeing there were some signs around. But yeah, it's a stream that goes off. We'll walk down that way, but there's a little, tiny little waterfall if we go up and through. Oh, which way can we go? Should we go this way? Another spot that I used to like sitting and hanging around on. I call it a waterfall, it's just a little stream. Which apparently now there are two. That's so yeah, it's a nice area. I'm going to try and do this. It is a nice area. I'm going to try and do this with you facing me. Let's see if you can. Jurassic Park plants is what I like to call them. Come from there. Let's have a little wanders in hope that I don't slip, because I might have my walking boots on, but they're not the best. There we go. There we go. It's a nice area. It is a nice area. Used to spend a long time sitting and chilling exactly where I'm stood down here, and just keeping my feet hanging over there, looking into the stream, into the woods. But should we go this way? Let's try going this way, shall we? Oh, there you go. Sorry about the moving of everything. It's the first time of using this gyro holder. It's the Pro 4. I'm not going to butcher the name because, well, I don't want to insult them really. But let's try. Go back up a little bit. So as you can see, it is really nice around here. It's actually, to be honest with you, a lot quieter than I thought it was going to be, which is really good. So this path, I'm assuming it's all been relatively remade and done. Last time I was here, it definitely wasn't as nice. Again, as I said, it was pretty much just a footpath. All this wasn't here. A nice little stream. Although it doesn't look that much, but this is what I was worried about the other night, of being flooded over. I wonder. Oh yeah, good. Oh. So yeah, it's a lovely little area. It's very sandy in that stream, if I'm honest with you. But it's not massively large, these woods. Decent size, just for a little short walk. But very nice one all the same. Something up there. So we're coming up to the part where, I'll tell you what, let's put this back over here because this is a lovely area around here. There's nice little boggy marshlands around. And I'm not sure when that was there, unless that's getting in and getting out of the stream for people. I couldn't honestly say, because it surely isn't fishing here. Can't imagine there being carp or anything like that in this wonderful little stream. But I know it doesn't. Oh, hang on, what we got here? So we got a little sign. Oh. It's just to do with the woodland. Here we are. Yeah, believe it or not, this actually, oh, it used to. I can't imagine if it, I don't know if it still does, flood like mad. Yeah, and oh, that's nice. Marsh marigold meander. So it's even nicer than what it used to be. To be fair, as I said, it's been upkept, done well, and it was actually in this direction, pretty much where we are walking to, where I assumed I heard the voice of the man muttering away. And then the stream, I assume, actually goes into this lake that's over here. Which you're not going to be able to see much because obviously it is private land and there are owners. Before the new owners, I say new, they're probably there for a while. This used to all be open, so I used to go across over there, mess around up at the top of the hill. That takes you up to the next town or village up there. But again, I don't want to show too much. It is a nice lake. They've actually kept that up really well compared to the previous owners. There's that, yeah, exactly. So how you can sort of see all of this there, all the mud, swampy. That was exactly how it was everywhere. So they've actually done that really well. And here we are, up to the spot of where I heard the person, I seemed to have heard someone or something mumbling away in the distance. So okay, you can't really see much on trying, but it's nice. And here we are, we get to this place. We went up there last time. We will actually get to the top of there, but we'll come around the other way. As you remember, this is towards the Peace Garden, if I'm correct in saying. They do have some. It's got plenty of history up and around here. Here we are. I'll be very quiet. Ancient woodland. The presence of ancient woodland indicators show that woodland has existed on this site since at least medieval times. Early use of the site and evidence from archaeological finds including Bronze Age and Roman votive offerings associated with the springs. Drew's Pond Lane runs adjacent to the site and is the remnant of a Saxon sunken lane which connected Devizes to Salisbury Plain. Drew's Pond Wood and the surrounding area were part of the Ramway estate. The stream running through the woods feeds Drew's Pond, an artificial lake reputedly created by Edward I in 1280. At the western end of the wood, a cottage formerly existed known to be present in 1751, when, according to historic records, a wedding party from the cottage drowned in the pond. Local history has it that the cottage was a hostelry at one time, used by passing drovers bringing sheep to market along the Drew's Pond Lane. The cottage was frequented early in the 20th century by staff from Ramway Hospital and more recently by the Jeffreys family, who still live in Devizes. There we are in the Peace Garden. So I'm going to talk when I'm in here. It's just a nice little area to sit in. Which is, I don't know if you can hear them, but all the birds. It seems like a very nice area. We've got there, but we've got a photographer taking some pictures. I believe it's some bird watching. So it's probably best if we leave them to that. If we walk further on down here, so what I did, so I don't know if you remember me saying there's an entrance down in the wall, and that was actually the entrance to or what I assumed was the original graveyard, which is just further up here on the left. But it had some signs on it saying something different to what I was told a while ago, but I suppose what you get told and what there is and what it is are two different. That's a squirrel. I don't know if you're going to see him. Up he goes. So I thought this was the entrance to the old graveyard. But I'm not 100%. I can't quite remember. Now this is quite interesting. They've rebuilt their road as a bridge. As I'm fond of many random bridges. Yep, sadly there is a cone in their stream. But all being said, it's a very nice, peaceful area. I'd love to live here. And
Frightened you then. I thought you were coming to me with a gun.
oh, I do apologise. I mean, I'm shooting, but not.
You so much on the news, and I thought, oh, what's that part facing me?
Oh, flesh. Good luck. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Ta-da. Well, I mean, I guess I am shooting, but not quite what she assumed. Bless. Thought I was holding a gun up towards her. It's a shame though, really, isn't it? Because nowadays that's all over the news. It's everywhere, even in the UK where we don't have guns. Well, by law we're not allowed guns. I know that's a different story, but with all the outdoings and everything going on through the cities, that you hear it all over the news, shooting, stabbings and all this. In the middle of the quietest of town in the woods, no one around really, and this lovely lady walking her dog sees me in front holding this, and first thing that comes to my mind is I've got a gun in my hand, which isn't, it's not good, is it? It's not good, but thankfully she was a very, very nice lady. So this is almost, we're going up that way, up on a path, just around here. Leave only footprints and take only pictures. I don't know what that means about recording. I'm assuming it's the same. But here we are, this is actually really cool. I do like this path. This tree was always in the way. And a bit further on we go in and out some more trees. And in the distance you'll be able to see where the old hospital, and as I said, so it's got turned into apartments, houses, flats and all sorts. Not too sure what this is. Must be the groundskeeper's place. And turn this back round because there is a lady walking her dog again. And heaven forbid, I wouldn't want her to think what the previous one was thinking. But some nice area. Afternoon. So we are going towards the burial site now. Up here, it's relatively new stonework, so I don't know if it's all been. I would walk through it all. It's it's pretty much a residential area now. So apparently it's all here that's on the right side is the old burial grounds. And many squirrels. Apparently. I say apparently, there are, I've seen them all. One running there. But bird boxes, all these awesome trees. I assume all this land is the burial grounds. Or maybe this land is actually fenced off. And if I do, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure this is it, which is fenced off, because also what is in there is the entrance to that door, or that gate. Is that, I'd love to be able to read it. I'm probably going to go back and look at my previous footage, because when I shined the light on it in a certain way, that really did show. So here we are. We have a little friend that's just turned up. So it seems like it's a form of depression. Not sad. Not very sad. And go back to here. Let me read this out. The area was used as a burial ground for the village of Wyke in the medieval times during the 12th and 13th. So that was my mistake. I said 14th and 15th century. The site was used again by Ramsay Hospital for the burial of staff and patients. Most of the graves are unmarked. The Bishop of Salisbury gave permission for 800 trees to be planted here in 93. It's felt that a new woodland on the site would be a lasting testament to those buried here. Layout and species were carefully planned to ensure greatest benefit for wildlife. Native species such as an oak, ash, hazel, cherry, hawthorn, blackthorn and rowan are planted around a large glade with a scalloped edge. Old maps show that the area was originally wooded, being gradually cleared for burials, as can be seen by the woodland flowers here. These flowers have spread since the tree plant has allowed conditions to return to a woodland floor. Now that the trees are established, this area requires management and will be poised to return into its original state. The management will provide additional valuable habitat by creating an extension of the adjacent copised woodland, ensuring that the optimum conditions for wildlife will be maintained. That's really cool. And it's all in this area here then. Oh. So we'll have a bit more of a walk around. Yeah, it's all in, burials all in these areas, which was once woodland, and now, oh, there's the door. I don't know if you can see it, but the door to the wall is right there. And I've just peeked some headstones. And of course I'm not going to go over. I don't know if you can see them. Just here, above my finger. One or two. And there is a cross over behind that tree. There's a cross that's obviously redone recently. But there's a lake over there. Okay, so this is also another one. I can just see a few more headstones a bit further on down over there, which is pretty cool. So coming back, this is pretty much the area. There we are. So there's the field. The old buildings, which is now, as I said, homes. Over there. And this route was where we did come from. Last time was just through there. And start making our way back. But so it is quite nice. It's a really nice place to go, peaceful. As you can probably see, there's another footpath down here that goes up and joins on to what we're at now. As I said, there's a fair few entrances. There is quite a lot to come in and to go out. Streams that I did see, that we, the waterfall that's further on and down there. It is a nice area, but sadly, due to the rush of coming out, because it was actually a really nice day, which it wasn't expected to be, I tell you what. And this just joins onto there, and I suppose I wonder. Inspection cover. Why have I got a feeling you can possibly go in there and that goes underground? Well, I mean, of course it's going to go underground, isn't it? But you know what I mean? I mean, as in, for us to be able to go underground and it not just be sewers or anything. But there are loads of squirrels, birds, pigeons, magpies. I've seen. Let's turn around and see if you can see any more of that. But that goes further back, a lot further back. And pretty much here we are back to the original spot. Don't know if you've clocked that, but there was a squirrel right next to me there. Don't seem as fearful. Usually run away very quickly. So we'll probably have a little look down at the stream. That was a big step. Not going to pretend the fact that I just, when you get to the top of the stairs and you think there's another step there, and you keep on going and it's not, and you just have that sudden rush through your whole body. I just had the opposite version of that. There we go, we're back here again. So I wonder if we can. There's a nice little area, peaceful, which is perfect, really, isn't it? Just make our way through here, turn that way. We carry on round here, and this pretty much leaves us back to where we were, where we came in. I'll probably, so yeah, that was not all of it, most of it. That was not all of it, but pretty much most of it. It's a beautiful place. Scrap that. So that was most of it. Let's try and do that a little bit so the sun's not there. Yeah, it's a nice area, it really is. The size of this tree, I wonder, not really showing its full potential. But you can only imagine how old that tree must be. So that's cool. All little funky things. There are actually there is a few fairy houses, fairy doors that I've seen around. I don't want to show them as much because people might find it, and there are some idiots sadly around, and if I start showing them, they will get demolished sadly. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed just having a walk around, even if I am just nattering or waffling. But there you go. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the walk. That's pretty much the majority of Drew's Pond Woods. Always come down and have a look, because it is, if you're local and you don't know about it, it's worth having a look, because you've got a wonderful walk to go around and go through. So yeah, there we are. That is pretty much it. The end of the day, which granted, I still didn't give you that much information about it. But I had such a short time of doing the research. So I noticed what the weather was like. I just wanted to run out, make sure, because it was meant to be raining today, so that's why I was going to spend the day doing all of that. But considering it hadn't rained, I thought I'd take full advantage of that and quickly come out. was thinking I might do like an audio thing on top of it, but no, I'll keep it real, I'll keep it how it is. There's my bike, but hopefully you've enjoyed it all. I've waffled on long enough, and well, that pretty much sums it up, I believe. As I said, oh, we've got a car coming, so let's do that. So yeah, coming up to the bike now, and there it is, the Adventurer. Right, wafflers, have a great day, take care, be positive.